Submariners. What's the weirdest way someone entertained themselves during a long deployment? I spent 5 years on nuclear submarines, and the isolation breeds some truly bizarre hobbies. But nothing tops what our sonar technician did during a 90-day silent deployment. This guy, we'll call him Cooper, somehow smuggled aboard over 200 colored origami papers. About 2 weeks in, he started folding tiny paper cranes. Not unusual at first. Lots of submariners pick up crafts to pass time during watch. But Cooper had a system. Every time he detected a foreign vessel on sonar, he'd fold one crane in a specific color based on the ship type. Red for warships, blue for merchant vessels, yellow for fishing boats. By day 40, he had this elaborate string of color-coded cranes hanging in the sonar shack. Cooper began reading them like some bizarre tactical record, making predictions about patrol patterns based on his crane sequences. The weird part? He started getting eerily accurate. He'd study his paper birds and say things like, "We'll encounter a Russian Akula class in approximately 6 hours," and somehow be right. Our captain initially thought it was coincidence, until Cooper correctly predicted an unscheduled Chinese destroyer movement that even command hadn't anticipated. The officers started calling him the Crane Whisperer. When we returned to port, naval intelligence actually debriefed him. They were convinced he'd developed some revolutionary pattern recognition system. In reality, Cooper later admitted he was just making educated guesses based on standard patrol routes. His paper crane collection was eventually confiscated as potentially classified material, which might be the only origami in history considered a national security concern.